Okay, it seems to be on. Hello everybody, this is already day 22 of my S-Type project, and I'm still working hard on getting the exhaust system detached from the car. Last time I tried to remove the starter motor and I failed. In between I've done a little research and found out that the actual motor and the gear set it's attached to one spare part and can only be detached from the car as an assembly, and that's what I will try today. Here I am underneath the passenger side wheel well, and the first step should be to unscrew the lower nut here. This is 13mm hex. And here you see, it wasn't a nut, it was a bolt. Although I knew the upper bolt was located right at the opposite upper side, it's impossible to see from no matter which position and can hardly be touched with the tip of a finger. To break this loose, I had to try out various combinations of a 13mm hex socket, extensions and eventually a joint. That took me quite some time, but watch yourself. Okay, it has catched something, but yes, it seems the socket is on, but it will be hard to fit the ratchet in here between the end of the extension and the motor mount. Since this upper connection isn't positioned directly beside the starter motor housing, it wasn't possible to simply slide the socket onto the bolt head. Instead, the socket had to be guided there with the fingers or better fingertips of my other hand, a quite annoying procedure. There's one bump on this starter motor assembly, and I have to put the extension of the socket behind this bump. I'm close, but this joint here is too big. Next try. Okay, seems the socket is on the bolt. And already not. Let's try it again with the bigger one. That's again a little too long. Okay, it seems to be on. Let's be sure. In fact, it's on. Here you can see the starter motor assembly from my perspective underneath the car, with the engine block directly behind and the motor mount on its left side. the joint belonging to the socket extension assembly I managed to squeeze in there sticks out in between. Compared to the preparation work before, the unscrewing itself was done quite easily. So that was it, I think. And the starter motor is out. That's how the starter motor assembly was positioned inside the car. The engine block is located here on the side and the motor mount here at the front. So to detach this upper bolt, I had to build an assembly that fits here inside between the hump and the engine block, this cable connection and the engine block, and is not too long to interfere with the engine mount. And that's how I solved it. You see, it's a perfect fit. Already last time, after I had fully detached the exhaust manifolds, I was wondering why the system isn't as loose as I had expected it to be, and the solution is the EGR-pipe that connects to the passenger side exhaust manifold and holds it tight to the engine block, and I will try to remove this now. Now the second one. And there it is. While unscrewing the EGR pipe, the two exhaust pipes actually lowered down onto the two jack stands I had positioned there before. That's it already for today. In the next step, I will detach the exhaust pipe mountings at the further back and then try to remove the whole exhaust system from the car, especially getting the manifolds out of the engine bay. To receive updates on this project, consider subscribing to my channel, and if doing so, please also activate the notification bell. See you back next time. Goodbye.